So, welcome, mothers and others. Tonight, we get to meet six wonderful candidates. And our first candidate that we're meeting tonight is Victoria Ñave Criado. She is a candidate for Texas Senate District 16. She is running against Democratic incumbent Nathan Johnson. Victoria is also currently in the Texas House. She is a representative for House District 107, and we are so excited to have Victoria with us tonight. So, welcome, Victoria. I'm so glad you're here. Can you tell us a little bit about who you are and why you're running for office?
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Nancy, for having me and Mothers Against Greg Abbott. Thank y'all so much for all of the work that y'all have done throughout the state. I'm coming to y'all from our campaign headquarters. And, just a little bit about my background. Born and raised in Dallas. I'm the daughter of an immigrant dad and a strong Tejana mom who taught me we have to fight with everything that we have when our community, when our neighbors are under attack. It's a reason that I decided to go to law school, and as an attorney and now as a Texas legislator have been leading the charge in the House, fighting against Governor Abbott's attacks against our community as chair of the Mexican American Legislative Caucus. And these are urgent times where we have the threat of a Trump presidency looming, where we have our reproductive rights are under attack, where a woman like Mrs. Cox from Dallas, who has to travel to another state in order to obtain an abortion, is not acceptable. We have a governor and lieutenant governor who are terrorizing mixed status families or LGBTQ families. And this is not the time to be on the sidelines. We have to fight with everything that we have. And so as a state representative, I have passed major landmark legislation on multiple issues and focus a lot of our legislative work on issues that disproportionately impact women. I passed the Lavinia Masters Act and obtained $50 million from the Texas budget, which is unprecedented. This law addresses the backlog of thousands of untested rape kits in our state. And because of the law that I passed, we have ended one of the rape kit backlogs in Texas. We still have work to do, and we're going to continue to try to make it and shine a spotlight on this issue. But I've also passed legislation on domestic violence, expanding access to protective orders, extending the statute of limitations for sexual harassment. And at the same time as I'm passing landmark laws, also standing up when it matters the most. And that's the difference between me and the incumbent senator, and which is why I decided to get in this race. Our district was substantially redrawn, and we need a senator who's going to stand up and fight no matter what when it matters the most, and not somebody who caves to Dan Patrick. So I'm honored to serve in the Texas House and ready to take our fight from the House to the state Senate.
Wonderful. So what do you feel? How are you feeling about the top three issues that are impacting your district right now? What are they?
There are multiple issues. One of the biggest things that we are focusing on is issues like reproductive rights. We know that we have to fight to restore abortion access. We have, as we know, also women who are lower income it's harder for them to fly out of state. And so we have to make sure that we fight back to restore our reproductive rights. And at the same time, as we have domestic violence. We have hundreds of thousands of cases of domestic violence in our state. And so legislation that I have passed has made a big difference on that. I passed a law this year working with our local police department to create a database to try to prevent intimate partner violence. It has repeat offenders in that database. For example, somebody who has committed stalking. And so we have to do everything that we can to pass laws to uplift our community, to make sure that we're safe. But also when it comes to sexual harassment is another big thing, but other issues as well as education. I was part of the House Democrats and our bipartisan coalition that killed vouchers in the House. And we have to do everything to protect our public schools, make sure that we're investing. I have helped bring millions of dollars to our district, to additional dollars to our public school, but it's still not enough. And we need to bring billions all across the state. We need to increase teacher pay. We need to be making college free or more affordable for every family. I'm a first generation college graduate from my family, and we need to break down those barriers so that more people are able to obtain a free college education. But those are just some of the issues. We also have to fight back. Governor Abbott, Lieutenant Governor, are attacking our Latino community, our LGBT communities, people of color, with their removal of diversity, equity, and inclusion. For example, I was leading the charge alongside our Texas Legislative Black Caucus and our colleagues from the Mexican American Legislative Caucus and Democratic Caucus fighting back against bills like this. And we cannot accept this. This is the urgency of the times demands that we stand up to fight every single time. And we cannot have a senator who caves to Dan Patrick and throws our community under the bus. And that's why I decided to get in this race, to give Democrats a choice about the type of leadership that they want in our Texas Senate.
Yeah, well, those are all really great reasons. So thank you so much for that. So Victoria, tell us, like, where can we find you and how best can we support you right now?
Thank you so much. Our website is victoriafortexas.com. We're also on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook at Victoria for Texas with the 4. And don't hesitate to reach out. I would love to visit with folks. We have a campaign block walks. I'm here at headquarters. And so we have, knocking on doors every day, phone banking. We need help putting out yard signs and would be honored to earn your support.
Wonderful. So you heard that, mothers and others. There are lots of different ways that we need to get involved with this election. There are 30 days until the primary, and we need all of you to start showing up and helping out these candidates directly. I mean, if you're not showing up helping out the candidate, go, to your county office and please help out there. And when you go canvass, pick 3 candidates to go canvass with. So it really means a lot to us. Thank you so much, Victoria. I was so happy to have you here tonight, and I'm wishing you all of the best on the campaign trail, and I hope I get to see you.
Thank you so much. I'm so honored to be with y'all and just appreciate everything that y'all have done. We've got to fight back at the ballot box, and we will make change. Change is coming. Republicans see it. That's why they're trying to take away our precious right to vote. So thank you for everything that y'all do.
Thank you. Thank you.